Her power may be out.
That
I
could be.
I think I can't imagine Craig would not have a generator.
I can't either. I would, uh, if I had to
I,
bet, I would bet they do. So, um, but doesn't mean they have internet.
no,
Um, so, never know.
never know.
Well, do you arrive with any questions or reports or thoughts or?
Um, let me check that phone.
Oh, okay.
Hello? Hi. Yes. On what day? On Wednesday. Hold on. Well, let me ask John. He's just gonna. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, we can do that. Okay, see you then. Bye-bye. Well, that was not Shelley. It was John's physical therapist
Ah,
who is rescheduling for Wednesday because she can't come today
yeah.
and wanted to come at 9, which is real early for John, but if it's 9 and somebody coming here, it's doable.
Yeah.
Because she has another client that she's seeing at 8,
Oof.
4 minutes away.
Uh, at
So
8. Uh.
some people are early birds.
What? Some
Some
people.
people,
I'm
well, you,
I'm up, but I'm not functioning yet.
yeah, I'm usually up. Today I got up at 8, but that's rare. But I'm not usually ready to be somewhere at 8.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have to be here anywhere. He just has to be awake.
Right.
So, um, one, I have a question about the breathing in 7. I mean,
Mm.
yes, breathe. but everywhere else, I have a clear picture of how the breath is going.
Mm-hmm.
And seven, I'm not exactly, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale.
I can understand your confusion. I actually I inhale in the transition when I'm extending the neck, and I exhale when I'm rotating down, and I inhale when I'm rotating up. Now that's what I do.
Mhm.
Um, if that doesn't feel right to you, you can do the opposite. You know,
Okay.
that's I think you need.
So, so the inhale exhale transition would be between going down and going up. So whichever
Yeah,
it feels.
right.
Yeah. Okay. It's a little clearer.
Um, you know that actually you guys are at, or at least you, are at a point um, where really the breathing could be going either way in any of the movements,
Mhm.
and it really is what works best for you. Not even what feels right. I
Mhm.
mean, it'll be what feels right, but you're looking for what actually is helping to move the energy.
Yeah.
So it could be, it can be either way.
Mhm.
Most of the time, it's inhale when you're bending and twisting in, and exhaling when you're extending and twisting out. But as I said, it could be the opposite. I think you found the opposite worked better in three, wasn't it? Um,
Um, it's well, at the moment I would say mostly it's the inhaling with the bending
oh, okay.
because it's I mean, I'm doing somewhat reverse breathing, so it's everything is condensing
Mm-hmm.
and then expanding with the straightening.
Okay.
So that works.
Yeah. Yep.
And the other thing I've noticed uh, when you talk about the joints and feeling a very clear, distinct um, connection or flow, it's nowhere close.
You mean in the
Uh,
joint?
yeah. When you do the talk, there's a point of I think it's in the joints and of going from one joint to the next joint,
Yep.
and I'm not there yet,
Yeah.
but it's nice to know it's a possibility.
It is a possibility, a very desirable one, as a matter of
Yes,
fact.
yes. Um,
Um, are you aware of the cavities?
More of the cavities than of the joints. Maybe because there are so many potential joints that I get confused.
Uh-huh.
The cavities are more distinct
Yep.
and
And there
and
are fewer of them.
and there are fewer of them. I mean, there are joints everywhere.
Yes, there are. Well, I had I had toyed with introducing something new today, and then I thought, well, it's going into the holiday, and then I thought I got a message from Shelley saying she probably wasn't going to be here.
Mhm.
And so I said, well, I think we'll just do the same practice again.
Yes, that's been very useful.
Yeah, it's been helpful, and I think that going into the holiday, it's kind of silly to complicate things further.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd just do this again.
Mhm.
Um, and then we can talk about some other things.
Good.
So,
John's been working. You can't see the table behind me, sorting through a box of pictures, historical pictures,
huh.
and so I shoved his desk, his extra table way back, so I've got at least enough room.
Oh, good.
Because it's not that cold out, but I don't feel like going down in the cold basement this morning.
I don't blame you. Do you not have any heat down there?
We do. It's got its own. I mean, I could turn the heat up, but that's going to burn some more oil.
Yeah.
And um, so I don't generally. I think it's set at 58 right now, so
Yeah.
which is fine when I'm riding the bike. But um, well, it's probably okay for Wu, but Negong, no.
Yeah, and you need a
But then
little
it
more.
doesn't take much space.
Yeah.
So
So, if you'd like to stand up.
I'm going to see whether I use these. Maybe.
So just start with standing for a moment.
Let me see if I can juggle with the light here.
Okay.
It's better.
So just be very aware of your structure, of opening everything without getting tense, and breathing as much of the longevity breathing as you can comfortably do. And begin by extending your mind through your body. And have it go through every place in your body from your head to your fingertips to your toes. And down through the bubbling well on your feet. And if possible, down to the extent of the boundary of your etheric body below your feet. And feel it at your lower dantian. And at Bai Hui on the crown of your head. And if possible, extending through the etheric body above your head. And just be aware of keeping these stable. Allow your breathing to be very easy, smooth, and quiet. Feel your breathing in belly, sides, and kidneys. And reverse breathing if you like. And now begin God's playing in the clouds. Keep your eyes relaxed and have them focused on seeing and using your vision inside, so that your eyes and your awareness enter your body. Focus on activating the yin and yang meridian surfaces of your legs and your arms. Twisting in when you're bending. And twisting towards the yang surfaces when your arms are extending. Begin stabilizing in the boundaries of your etheric body above your head, and start opening up that field so you are feeling how your hands are intersecting with your etheric body in front of you and to the sides and in back of you. And wherever inside your etheric body you feel a blockage, ice to water, water to gas. And now remember to allow your body to lengthen. And keep twisting as you lengthen. And since you're working the etheric body all around your physical body, you can start letting that etheric body expand, but at the same time let the tissues within your body begin to lengthen. Now, as you go into another movement, you're still focusing on the lengthening. And your etheric body expanding and contracting as your physical body expands and contracts. These two are co-joined. Now the next thing is to focus on rotating the arms and legs outward and inward. When your hands come towards you, inward. When your hands go away from you, outward. At 12 inward, at 3 outward, at 6 inward, at 9 outward, at 12 inward, and so forth. When the rotations are stable, start twisting your arms and your legs instead of merely rotating them. And is your breathing smooth? And are you still stably connected to the boundary of your etheric body below your feet and above your head? Is the bending and stretching of your arms causing your etheric field to extend out slightly when you stretch your arms, and to come in slightly when you bend your arms? And in the process, making everything within the etheric field stronger. And as the etheric field gets stronger, do you sense that you have any blockages? If you have a blockage, just dissolve it and keep on doing everything else. When you release a blockage in your etheric field, let it drop and then continue. And when you finish dissolving downward, immediately, seamlessly start dissolving upwards. Now, if you can, begin to spiral your arms and your legs, or just continue to twist your arms and legs. Make sure that everything is rotating so that nothing in your body is getting stuck as you're going up and down. Remember, when your hands go down to the bottom and go to the sides, the object is to open up your etheric body to the sides, as well as to cause every lateral movement of physical tissue inside your physical body. And now start paying attention to your breathing again. Is your breathing becoming smooth and soft and coordinating with all the other Neigong? And try as best you can to focus on the chi that's inside your breath. For this, you have to let your intent inside your body travel along your nerves. Now you're focusing on recognizing how the chi and the breath are moving together. Let your mind settle directly into the chi more than the breath. And now focus on your chi rising up your body. And your chi going down your body. Collecting at your feet. Then you bring the energy up your legs, up your perineum, to the top of your head. And although your breath and chi are two different things, you can make them go together. Or you can have your breath go as strong as it can go, and then with your mind just move your chi. They don't have to be in coordination. Now start to open and close all the joints and all your cavities. Is it your chi that's opening and closing your joints? Or the opening and closing of your joints that is moving your chi? And then you want to connect the current from the center of one joint to the next joint until the opening and closing of your joints is creating another chi movement inside your body that's very clear and very direct. And now start getting all your cavities to open and close. The back of your knee, your qua, your midriff, your armpits, your throat, your solar plexus, and your dantian. All moving together until your lower dantian starts pulsing. And it is your lower dantian that determines the speed at which your cavities pulse. Two major movements that will determine a lot are the bending and bowing of your spine. So bend your spine to bend your arms. Open the C curve of your spine to open your arms. And this bending and bowing of the spine is how you're going to connect all the lengthening, all the opening and closings in yourself to directly move the chi. And where do you want your chi to go? Let your spine be the director, telling your chi where to go. And remember, it's your mind moving inside your spine that's really doing it. Now that you have all of this more or less together, wrap the fascia of your body. Wrap the back to the front, and then the front to the back, until they are all stable. And pay attention to the boundary of your etheric body, front, back, and sides. The trick to doing all the Neigong together is to relax your mind. It is that when your mind relaxes enough, your unconscious mind is actually going to give the commands. And when you get near the end of your 20 movements, just check where you are, because somewhere around the 18th one you need to have some awareness of how your transition into the next movement of God's is going to go. And you want that transition to be smooth. Make the transition into 7 as smooth as you can. Just go smoothly into 7. Feel the coordination throughout your body. Your spine that's causing the chi to move. Keep your mind inside your body. And stay aware of your etheric field and the energy moving from your feet all the way to the crown of your head and back. So how was that for you?
That was very good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Did that raise any questions or?
Um, with the wrapping,
Hmm.
does it matter if it's happening when you're going up or down, which way you're wrapping? Or
Not necessarily. I mean, like everything else,
yeah.
it if it if it functions well one way, that's the way you should do it.
Mhm, okay.
Um, Generally,
Mhm,
um, we wrap from back to front when we're bending, and
mhm.
from front to back when we're extending. But again, you're at a level where if it feels like it functions better doing it the other way, do it the other way.
Yeah, I think I was doing it the other way, and then and then this one I switched, and it felt better.
Oh, good. Yeah, I think you have to stay open to um, playing with it, trying
Mhm.
it, um,
Yeah.
seeing what, um, and recognizing that if you really tune into what you're feeling, that it can be completely different one day than another. That's the kind of confusing thing about it.
Think
Um,
you've got it, and then the next day you do it, and it's not that.
right. Um, but if you make some adjustments, you may find that it's not so bad.
Yeah.
But that's that can be a little difficult
Mhm.
to do that sometimes. And so some days it just isn't as good as it is other days.
Yeah.
It just kind of depends on what the mix of one's life is.
Mhm. Yes, it's
Indeed. So, um,
been pretty
and
mixed.
what?
Life's been pretty mixed up here.
Yes, it does. And you have a lot of things going on in your life
Yeah.
at the moment. So, as they say, this getting older is not for the faint of heart. So, anything come up in the form for you?
Um, no, I haven't been doing a lot. I've been doing more of the short woo form, just okay, okay. X amount of time between now and when we have to go do this.
Yep, yep. No, no, I
And
understand.
that's
Have you been playing with any specific Nagong element? Um,
no, not really. Just smoothing around
well, that's fine.
and and present because sometimes it just okay. Which single whip is this?
I'm familiar with that.
Yes, and you have, which forum is this single whip that I'm doing in, right?
Right.
I've I've
Uh,
lost I've lost the woo the yang long form, so I can be sad about that, but I don't have to worry about
no,
remembering.
don't worry about it. Um, it's been, I have to say, one of the things I've really enjoyed is that we have kept um, the Eight Gates training class going for for a long time. We're up to, I'm not sure, around 50 classes, I think. Um, this is the longest time I've ever devoted just to exploring uh, that practice, and I get more and more in awe of what Master Joe presented with that. It's it is really amazing and provides the opportunity certainly to work on all the internal elements.
Yeah.
Um, so that's one to look at now and then. And it has a nice short yang style form, just 8 postures. So
Hmm. Yeah. Well, I've done a little tiny bit with it with Sharisa, basically,
uh-huh.
because at the moment my Montville class is only she's the only one for the last couple of weeks. Don't know what's going to happen in January.
Yeah.
And if I get more beginners, I will not pursue that right away.
Yeah.
But with the yeah, she's got her own limitations, physical limitations.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that class has come and gone. I mean, it has gone up and down over the years.
Mhm.
Um, I went through periods when I had very few people and periods when I had, you know, 12 or 13
Yeah.
every week for a while. Um, so it really, it it's just a, I think that's part of teaching in a senior center.
Yeah, yeah, because you kind of have to be willing to stop and not so much stop, but accommodate new people because there are new people coming in all the time,
Yep.
and 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 without deserting your other older longer term people.
Yeah.
So we'll see. And I had a group of four who who came for a year and a half.
Uh-huh.
But then last summer they decided they were taking a break and they haven't come back yet.
Uh,
So I assume that that's enough for them.
maybe, or they may show up again. You never know.
Yeah. Yeah, the one who was the most enthusiastic, I would say, she has a lot of childcare she has to do. She has a grandson who's got ADHD, and she's their fallback babysitter. I mean,
uh,
he's he's like 10 or so, but still it's he's got issues.
yeah.
And so she can't rely on that.
Yep.
So
Well,
it is what it is. It gives me a
it is what it is, indeed. um, I realized I forgot to double check when your next class is. It's not until in January, of course, and it's not right away. So when I send the video, I will put the date of when the next class is.
Okay, cool. Let me see. You said the next NAGON was, what was that, the 11th?
It could be.
So our next class here would probably be the 15th.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because the first is the first Monday,
Yeah.
so there's no classes that day. Um, and the next week is an eight gates class. So yeah, I think that's right. I think it is the 15th. But I'll make sure that, and I'll mention it.
Okay.
And I don't know. I don't think I have anything else for you today.
That's fine.
um, I hope you have a nice holiday season. Are any of your family coming or?
I think the New Hampshire folks are coming around the new year,
Oh, good.
that weekend at some
Uh-huh.
point. We just got word that the Canadians are definitely coming in March,
In March.
and we've got the dates.
Uh-huh.
And the oldest his baseball team is going to Las Vegas, but he's decided he's going to come see us. So
Oh,
that's wonderful.
that's nice.
So, so and my son-in-law is going to be able to come too, so that for at least some of the time we'll have the whole family here, and then the rest will stay a few days later. So I guess what the 11th to the 22nd of
Wow.
March will be full of grandchildren,
Oh,
and
nice.
I'm
Oh.
sure they will be getting cousins and aunts and uncles, and
Good.
because most of Sarah Jane's family is right here in New England, so
Yeah.
we'll make contact with everybody.
Oh, good. Did your son-in-law get a job?
He got a job, but it's a commission only job, and I'm not sure he's done anything to get any commissions yet.
Uh,
So um,
uh,
yeah.
yeah. Uh,
Mm.
well,
So they're basically living on their retirement.
uh, that's not good.
No, but
Well, maybe
well,
something else will come along.
yeah. Or I know my daughter's done some. She took a career counseling, a couple of sessions, and now she's got stuff she's needs to do, but I'm not sure she's actually taking any action on it. And some of me says, "Come on, Hillary, get yourself a job, get independent of him."
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, but um, I'm not saying that directly to her. I'm just very encouraging when she talks about that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because anyway,
Yeah. It sounds like she needs to.
I think she needs to,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I don't want her to take a job at Target or something and
Oh no.
and put in lots of hours for no pay.
Yeah. No, that doesn't make sense.
So anyway,
Uh,
I try not to think about that too much anymore.
Okay, I'm sorry I raised it.
That's fine. They are coming, and we'll we'll have a good time. The weekend they're coming is the weekend of where my church is involved in doing a community meal at the meal center in New London.
Oh,
And we do the whole thing that's so. And I usually coordinate the whole thing, but I coordinate the actual morning, and then somebody else coordinates the actual serving, but they're not going to be here. So I've got, which reminds me, I should send out an email to remind people about this,
there you go.
and say, don't forget, this is our way of contributing to me, please.
Yeah. Well,
So,
that should be rewarding.
yeah, it is. It is. I
Yeah.
enjoy doing it. It's just, and if Hillary and the family are here,